Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today's message is a bit of a different twist, and it's been inspired to me by actually a couple of different people. One was an incredible woman that I was speaking with just yesterday, and also my incredible granny, who I've just been reminded of, sort of diving into the wisdom that she's provided in my life, because I'm catching up with her today, and I was looking around my desk today and I thought, what am I going to talk to you guys about? And ultimately, like I said, triggered by an amazing woman talking, and I'm going to tell you a story about that today also. But also I looked on my desk and I had, I've got this book, and again, every time I show you guys anything written, I know it's back to front, but this book is really, really special. So this book was actually written by my granny that she published last year. And it wasn't published to the bookstores. It was just literally for our family, and particularly for her to leave a legacy. And that's why today's message is to never ever discount the impact that your journey can have on the lives of others. And why it's coupled with this incredible woman that I was speaking with just yesterday was because she was looking to share her story. She wanted to write a book, and the challenge and the struggle that she was experiencing was doubting herself. She was doubting her journey. And my message to you guys out there today is that I know that every single one of us wants to make an impact. And my message to you guys out there is that there is not just one, two, couple of, exceptional people out there who have these extraordinary stories, and all the rest of us just don't have a story. That is so not the case. And when we're in it, we don't know why anybody would want to listen to us. We don't know why our story is valuable. And ultimately, it prevents us from sharing an inspiring message, from actually serving others on a similar journey. And that's why it's so important to own it, to get clear on what your story is, on those different transitional moments in your life, the challenges that you've experienced, the breakthroughs that you've had, the lessons that you've learned, and ultimately use those breakthroughs as your ability to serve others. And you don't have to do it as a career or a mission or a business. You can simply do it for the people that are closest to you, that you love. And I ultimately think that our fulfillment comes when we contribute to others. When we're growing ourselves and we're contributing our lessons learned, our gifts, all of that stuff to the lives of others, no matter how big or small that ends up being. And this amazing book that my granny wrote, I'm so grateful to her that she did that, because she's from Germany, and her parents were lost to potentially concentration camps, and she, at 12 years old, was shifted out. She had to move to England. She was moved away from her older sister, and at 12 years of age, had to learn a whole new different language, a different culture, be thrown into a different country, and not knowing where her parents were, just having no idea at such a young age. And she hadn't ever really shared that story with any of us. It's been a painful experience for her. And so she decided that she wanted her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, her great-great-grandchildren, she wanted to leave a legacy. She wanted to have that connection with all of her family. And we are all so grateful to her that she wrote this book. And it's just an inspiring story. It's a timeline. It actually has letters, like I don't know if you guys can see, but like just printed in, like actual real letters between her and her family members. And it just completely documents that era of her life, and the people that were in her life and that helped her and supported her. And ultimately, she's called it a story of hope and humanity in times of despair. And it truly is just, I feel incredibly grateful for her. She's an incredible woman. And she had never shared her story up until this point, and now she's 92 years old, and she's only just shared her story yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, last year. Just got this into words and given it to around the family. And I just thought that that's inspiring. I think that it's incredible, and this woman that I spoke to yesterday, I ultimately gave her a task to do, which I thought I'd share with you guys out there in the hope that it may be valuable to you guys as well. But before I share it, I've gone on again for a while, and I just want to say a quick hi to everybody who's joined me. So hi Natalie and Jamie and Gary and Hassani, nice to have you back. And Hyungal and Belinda, my friend, lovely to have you. And Yvette, so great to have you. And Roy and Don and David. Roy, you always share. Oh, I'm so grateful for you, Roy. Thank you so much. I'm grateful that this is inspiring for you. And David and Sean and Kathy, nice to have you. And Penelope, awesome. Hassani, yeah, I'm grateful that you're here. And yeah, awesome to have you, Kathy. It's so nice to see you. So guys, what I wanted to share with you was just a quick exercise that I gave to this woman yesterday that she found really helpful. So I'm sure there's somebody out there potentially watching, whether you're right here, right now, that will find it valuable. And ultimately, if we need to own our stories, and like I said earlier, it's not just necessarily because you want to create a business or you want to become a coach or whatever it is. Ultimately, I feel that we need to own our stories, and we need to learn the lessons and bring out the value, bring out the steps, bring out the sequence that can help and support other people who are just, down the timeline to us. And we can reach back along that timeline and help them through with the lessons that we've learned. And no matter how big or small, whether that's just your family members or your friends or the community or the world, whatever it is, there's so much power in every single one of our stories. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting that message. And if you're willing to do this exercise, all you need to do is you need to grab an A4 piece of paper and put it horizontally and draw a line down the center. And at each end, I want you to put, from the day you were born, so age 0 you're born, and the age you are right now at the other end of the piece of paper. And then I want you to just think about and brainstorm, what are those moments in your life? What age were you? What was a transition that you went through? A challenging moment that you might not have thought you were ever going to make it through that experience, or just those impactful sort of situations that have happened in your life. What were they? Were they, a breakup, or were they a transition in your business? Were they, a health challenge that you had? Were they a death that you had to navigate? What was it? Was it a feeling of shame, an experience that you went through that you weren't so proud of, and you had to overcome that and move forward from that? Whatever it is, whatever pulled at your emotions, whatever was, a challenge for you, guaranteed that there are other people out there across the globe who are going through that same or similar challenge and would love to know how they could navigate that process. They would love to hear your lessons, your experience. So I would love for you guys to take the time to write that out and just put down, just jot it down, just jot down what are those moments in time, how old were you, what happened. Just don't overthink it, and start to piece together the pieces of your story that you can really dive into and say, okay, this is the experience, this was the lesson, this is what I learned here, this is how I could really help somebody who was in a similar situation as that, and get it clear, articulate it, and then you have so much power to contribute to the lives of others. And like I said, I really do believe that it is through our own personal growth and then learning those lessons so that we can contribute those gifts and lessons to others, that is where our fulfillment is. So I hope that just sharing that little piece of advice that I gave a woman yesterday is helpful to one or two or more of you guys out there, and I hope you're willing to give it a go. Not only if you're looking to help support people in a business environment, but also just with your family and friends and the people closest to you. And definitely for yourself to work through. You guys always hear me talk about the power of reflection. This is a great tool to do for yourself, to reflect back on your own journey and see how far you've come. You know, see all the incredible lessons that you've learned. See the breakthroughs that you've had. Tap into the resilience that you've built throughout your journey, throughout those challenges, and start building your confidence and your courage. And that ultimately leads you to having a higher regard for serving others and adding value to the lives of others. And that, like I said, is where your fulfillment is residing. So I hope that this has been valuable to you guys. I'll just have a quick check-in with you guys. Ram, nice to have you. Donald, nice to have you back. Thank you for joining. And Casey, awesome. Guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments regarding that exercise, or, you know, anything about your story. I would love to hear from you. So definitely, if there is something that pops into your mind, if you're willing to take on this challenge and go through this exercise, I challenge you to either reach out to me in a private message or drop a comment below here so that you can share one of your major life challenges and the lesson that you've learned, the major lesson that you've learned, so that you can help and support anybody who's reading that. You know, I'd love for you to do that. Spread that energy, spread that level of contribution, and add value to the lives of others. I'd love to hear from you with that. So definitely do that. Nice to have you, Moises. Great to have you back. And Robin, yes, I'm so grateful that this has made your day. That makes my day so immensely. So thank you so much for your kind words there. And awesome, Ram, you're going to take on the challenge. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear about your lesson and know that how much that can contribute to whoever is reading it. You know, we don't know what people are struggling with. We don't know the kind of challenges that people are going through. And often when we're in our own challenges, we think we're the only one. And that's what keeps us stuck. We think there's something wrong with us. And it is when we hear the story, the struggle, the challenge, the breakthrough from another human being, we realize we're not the only one, and we can see the light, and we're inspired to break through. So give that gift to people out there, and that's how you do it, is get clear on your story, on your messages, on your lessons learned from your breakthrough in every single one of those challenges, you know, and then share it. Yep, definitely do that, guys. And I can't wait. Yes, can't wait to hear about that, Ram. And nice to have you, Katrina. Thank you for joining. You caught me at the end, so I hope you watch the replay. But guys, that really is my message for you guys today. I really hope that this message was inspiring for you. It's got you thinking about the value in your own story. Remember, there's not just a few just exceptional human beings with great stories that, you know, discount yours. That is totally not right. You know, every single person's journey and experience is very subjective. So it doesn't matter what it looks like on the external. It's about what it feels like in the internal for that individual and how they can navigate it. And you getting attached to your journey, your challenges, your breakthroughs and your lessons, and you sharing that really does have an impact on the lives of others, and you have no idea who it's going to impact. So I challenge you to share it and see what happens. And that is where all your fulfillment is, when you can feel like you have that level of contribution to the lives of others. So I really hope that that was awesome for you guys. And yeah, great to hear that, Robin and Ram and Moises. Love your kind words. Thank you so much. Awesome, guys. That's it from me today. I just felt inspired to deliver this type of message for you guys today. And definitely let me know any questions or comments or feedback as to how I could be adding more value to your lives. I'd love to hear them. So definitely. And I also just wanted to make a quick shout out to all of you incredible human beings out there who've been leaving me some reviews on my business page. You guys have been blowing me away. It's so kind of you to leave those heartfelt reviews. And they've touched my heart and surprised me. And I'm just truly grateful for all of you guys out there. So just wanted to send that little message of love and gratitude to you guys. And definitely just saying hi to Manolo and Jose. It's about the journey, not about the result. Definitely, Jose. So find the value in each and every one of our journeys. Never discount your own journey. You don't know who you're not helping when you keep yourself stuck in discounting your own story and not sharing it. So definitely get into it. And thanks for sharing your thoughts there, Jose. Jose, sorry, I probably am pronouncing it completely incorrectly. And Jeremy, it's so nice to have you, and I'm grateful that this message is serving. Thanks, Rem. That's it, guys. I could keep going on all day, as you guys know, so I better sign off. And I'm sending all of my love, gratitude, energy, positivity, everything at you guys. And I hope that you take on today's challenge and you do that work and you create that, that template of your timeline, and you start getting really clear about the challenges, the value, the lessons, and you have the courage to drop down in the comments today. I'd love to hear your challenge and your biggest breakthrough or lesson from that, because you're gonna be helping to contribute to the lives of others. Somebody's gonna read it and they're going to be inspired by you. So definitely drop it below. I'd love to read that and be inspired by you as well. So definitely, guys. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that. It's my pleasure to be here and connecting with you. So yeah, again, sending all my love, and I'm signing off. So see you guys tomorrow.